Hello everybody, Lord Almighty here, and I am a fool. Now, I'm sure that doesn't come as a surprise to a lot of you, but today I am a particularly gigantic fool, and I'll tell you exactly why. I was all set up to make a fishing video today. It wasn't going to be an April Fool's video. It was just going to be a normal fishing video. So I went to this pond that I'd only fished once before, and I started throwing around a black and blue chatterbait, and I wind up catching a huge bass. I mean, this thing was like 4+ pounds. It was a big fish, by far the biggest fish I've caught so far this year. You know, fat, full of eggs, pre-spawn fish, just absolutely a gorgeous fish. And boy was I excited, because you know how I love to film me catching big fish for you guys. As I started to fish more and more though, the day kind of started to unravel on me. I was getting cut to hell by thorn bushes. I missed a big bass on the chatterbait. I then lost the chatterbait in a log. I then lost a spinnerbait in the same log. At that point, I thought, well, maybe I ought to regroup and try something else. And I go to turn off my camera, my GoPro, and when you turn off the GoPro from recording, it normally makes 3 beeps in quick succession. Well, I didn't hear the 3 beeps. So I thought, oh God, what's wrong? As it turns out, when I had initially pushed the button to start recording, I had not exited from menu mode. So instead of turning the camera on to record, it selected something on the menu, which is not what I wanted. So anyway, long story short, I caught this amazing bass, and I've got no footage of it to show you. The best thing I can do is this. I have here an artist's recreation of what exactly happened, and I'll zoom in on this so I can show you what exactly happened today. Okay, so here's me, all happy with this giant bass. There's the giant bass right there. You can tell, I mean, it's to scale, or roughly. I mean, you know, I did my best. There's the lure I used. Like I said, it was a black and blue chatterbait. It's actually quickly becoming one of my go-to big fish baits. I've caught a lot of nice fish on that chatterbait. And here's my GoPro, which wasn't turned on, which I didn't know that at the time, but you know, I found it out too late. But anyway, I thought I'd show you this just to give you guys a little bit of proof as to what actually happened today. You know, today just turned out to be one of those days, and on the drive home, I remembered what day it is today. It's April Fool's Day, and I thought, well, if it was going to be any day, it was going to be today. Now keep in mind, I did not plan at all for this to be like an April Fool's type video. It just worked out that way. And I really don't know how to feel about it, because on one hand, it's funny. It's really, really funny. But on the other hand, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. This is not a prop, by the way. This is real bourbon, because I need it today. If there was any bright spot at all about today, there was actually a sporting goods store on the drive home. So I was able to replace the chatterbait and the spinnerbait, which I lost on that log. So there's at least something positive that came out of today. Well, anyway, that was my day in a nutshell. I certainly hope your day has gone better. But you know what? At the end of the day, I caught a 4-pound bass. I know you guys aren't going to get to see it, and there's no official documentation, but it really did happen, and that makes me pretty happy. So that's it. I'm a complete fool. I'm sure a lot of you, like I said, already knew that, especially people who've been subscribed to the channel for a while. This is nothing new. You know, every time I do filming, it's a lot of fumbling around trying to find something that works, and you know, that's a lot of what fishing is, and this time it just extended to my camera equipment. So from now on, and I have learned a valuable lesson, I will make absolutely sure that the camera is running before I start filming, because you know, when you're not filming, you just wind up talking to yourself, and that makes you look like an even bigger fool than you already are. So thank you all for sticking with me, despite the fact that I am a complete fool and I make stupid mistakes all the time. I really do appreciate it. And, you know, like I said, this is a learning experience. You learn something new every day. And next time, I will have an actual fishing video with actual fishing footage, because I am going to make damn sure that I am recording when I set out to go fishing. So you can look forward to that, hopefully coming up sooner rather than later. And just thank you all once again for joining me. And I will see you on the next adventure.